there, Jackie with Mortgage Nerds here. Today we're going to talk about what you do when you get an accepted offer on a house that you're purchasing. So first of all, congratulations, super exciting. The first thing you're going to want to do after you get an accepted offer is talk to your mortgage advisor and provide them a copy of the purchase agreement. This will be able to let them get started on the process to get your application submitted for review. So during that process, you're also going to want to look into getting the home inspection done if that's something that you are going to do. That's something you and the realtor will work on getting scheduled together. So once you speak with your mortgage advisor, we're going to talk about verifying the payment is comfortable and the down payment is still what we discussed doing. Sometimes people last minute decide to put more down, sometimes they decide to put a little less down, so those are things we're going to verify before we put the full application in. Once the full application gets in and submitted, we'll send it to you for you to electronically sign those documents. Once we have all that, we'll submit your file for review. During that time, there is a few things that you will need to know. The appraisal will be scheduled. The appraisal also will be needed to be paid for upfront. So appraisals can typically be about $500 or so. The lender will send you a message to go ahead and pay for that $500 upfront. It's deducted from your closing costs in the end because you've already paid for that cost. Another thing that you'll want to do once you get your application in, or even well before then, you're going to want to do some shopping around for homeowners insurance. Every different homeowners insurance offers different accounts. They offer different options, different payment options, things like that. The one thing that you'll want to remember when you're shopping around is just because it has the lowest cost doesn't always mean it has the best coverage. So always make sure that you remember that as well. Once your file comes back from review, we'll talk about any documentations or questions that the underwriter has. We'll go through that. We'll submit any extra documentation that we need. It is very common for them to come back and request extra documentation, so keep that in mind when we go through the process. Okay. Once your appraisal comes back, the title work comes back. The title puts the loan, the title, the deed into your name. Once everything gets put in your name, the title's back, the appraisal's back, your homeowner's insurance is updated, and we have your clear to close, then we schedule your closing. At that point, we will, a few days before closing, have your final figure for closing. So what that means is between your down payment plus the closing costs, the figure that you're bringing into closing is the final figure that we're going to give you at that point. We're going to talk about where to meet, what you need to bring. You need to bring in your driver's license, so make sure you don't forget that at home on the counter. Other than that, then you got to get your check, typically a cashier's check, and then come to closing with your signing hand. Once you go through, you sign all your documents, the house is yours, you get the keys, and you move in. Congratulations again. Just don't forget, mortgages are complex. Let Mortgage Nerds give you the answers you need.